I always thought that TJ Maxx was just filled with a lot of super overpriced cologne, but I was killing time the other day and I stumbled upon a shelf of no name random colognes and was blown away. It's literally, I looked at the price and like, oh my gosh. Looked them up, couldn't find these colognes anywhere. So this week, the first day that I could, I went to TJ Maxx. So you walk up the stairs, go into the madhouse that is TJ Maxx. You walk over, you see this shelf of colognes, which are the designer name brands, and you walk right past that shelf, and there's this shelf like the sea of forgotten treasures that's just loaded with a bunch of different colognes, and I tested them after $68 later. I have 5 that I want to show you right now. The first cologne that I picked up is Contra Men Only Intense. Trying to only do the eau de parfums, as the eau de parfums are higher concentration. Now, you could tell that this cologne has no idea what they're doing. This is Contra Men Only, but at the top it says Camara Perfumes. I think it's a little confused. Also, it has like a lipstick at the top. It's super weird. But at TJ Maxx, most of their colognes are, $15. But if they have a red label, you're in for a surprise because it's always discounted. So this guy, once you can get past the really ugly look, it has this kind of cool leather wrap, 3.4 ounces. And this is honestly incredible. I'll put it on some paper. Now, a lot of these colognes, they're going to be a little depleted on account of the fact that people are spraying them at will. So, it's super like soapy, super sweet, like some red fruits. Almost like a, comes off as like a Calvin Klein kind of fun, fruity, like a mix between maybe Obsession for Men and like Herba Pura by Xerjoff. It's a super fresh, super clean scent that honestly, it doesn't matter where you spray it or how you spray it. Put it in your car, like use it as a gym cologne. I'm super, super impressed with this dude. $12, and when I was looking at some of these things, like some people go and sell them on eBay for like $40. So, and that's the thing, so many people are into the niche fragrances and Mancera and Baccarat. This is niche. Like, you don't see this stuff. This is an eau de parfum, 3.4 ounces, $12. Like, get it. Leave. Stop watching this. Go and get it. It's an incredible, incredible cologne. Love it. Put it to the side. Let's see what happens as it sits. Yeah, super nice, super lovely. Could be unisex, but I think it's more masculine. Then I stumbled upon this guy again, $12. Now, this is from something called the Oud Wood Collection, and it's the Cedar. The teak wood that they had, their teak wood, it was not good in my opinion. And this is a eau de cologne, which is a very, very low concentration of fragrance. I would never pick up an eau de cologne, but this smells so good. I could not get it. I paid $12 for this. This was the last one. And you can see, perhaps, on here, how much is already used. It's like a fifth gone, and I still picked it up. It smells so good. Leaky cap, a little bit. Oh, right at the beginning, I don't know what this is. If any of you know what this is, let me know. It's like a pixie stick. If you've ever had pixie stick or a fun dip, this is what it hits you with right off the top. It's super floral, super oody. You get that cedar, but that cedar is so far in the background that it's an incredible fruity scent. I wish they made this profile in eau de parfum, something a little bit more intense and something that's going to last a little bit longer. As it sits, it loses its fruitiness, and it develops more of a woodiness and a smokiness. I tell you what, I never thought that I would go and pick up an eau de cologne just because it's kind of like, should be super, super cheap, right? Not in price, but in quality. But this is incredible. All I can say, put it down. I'm doing horrible, right? For selling myself. Stop watching this. Go buy this. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. You find a couple of these guys that are clones as well. Like, what makes Sapil different from Armaf, Al Haramain? Probably that they just haven't made it big yet, or they'll never make it big. But an incredible profile. So this guy, when I picked this guy up in the store, immediately put a nose to it. Usually this, that doesn't do much, right? That doesn't, what's that gonna do? It usually doesn't. It doesn't tell you how it develops, doesn't really tell you a whole lot. It's nice. That's nice too. $8. This, the second that I put a nose to it, Aventus. This is their Aventus clone. And I'll tell you, I'm not a huge Aventus fan. I don't like the smokiness that much, and there was actually a clone there that was just like pure smoke, and I tried it, and I'm like, WTF, like, I can appreciate it, but I brought this guy out. Club de Nuit Intense Man Parfum. They don't sell this at TJ Maxx, but this is the Dollars to Donuts replica of Aventus, and I want to put this $70, $80 parfum versus this $8 eau de parfum. Yeah, you're hit immediately with the smokiness, immediately with a freshly squeezed pineapple or lemon. The smoke is not overwhelming. Let's let that sit for a second. Parfum. Two sprays, because that atomizer is weak. Oh my gosh. I actually prefer the other one in the opener. The Club de Nuit is much more fruity, much more citrus on the opener. It's also much more alcohol. So this, they're clearly two different interpretations. The Club de Nuit is very heavy on the fruit, and the Sapil Sapil, however you say it, is very heavy on the smoke. As it sits, the smoke just gets more and more to the forefront. And as Club de Nuit sits, you still have that potent, it almost starts to smell more like a grapefruit. But that smoke is never really front and center. That's really incredible. Honestly, I don't know which one I would pick. But the fact that this was $8 and this is 70 kind of says it all. If you like Aventus and you like the smokiness, and honestly you're over there thinking, I wish it could be maybe even smokier, then go pick this up. Incredible, truly incredible. $8, you kidding me? This is an Eau de Parfum, and this is 3.4 ounces. Intense Noir. Really liked it. Really liked it. Okay. Number 4. In the same vein. I don't know if this is a clone of something. So, this was the first one that I actually picked up, and I knew I was gonna have a good day. $15. This one's going fast. Did not get put on the discount shelf, but this is Sapil Intense for Men. Their Blues Cologne. When you get it, it's like literally the freshest woody, citrusy like body wash you could ever find. When it sits, you start getting some like lemongrass and a little woodiness. It's not cedar, a little bit maybe patchouli, sort of an ambergris kind of base note to it. And then it gets a little bit feminine. It might even have some lavender in it as well. And perhaps that also explains why I like it, because I love lavender, and whenever I smell a lavender fragrance, it has this like calming effect on me. Yeah, as it sits, the profile just continues to get sweeter. What an incredible scent. You gotta be kidding me. $15, $25, for $50, I pay it for this. I need to make sure that when this goes out of stock, I can go get some more. $15, you gotta be kidding me. All these designer fragrances, $150. I'll take that over Bleu de Chanel any day. Okay. This culminates with my favorite number 1. Honestly, I can't even rank these because they're all so flippin' good. This is my favorite one right here. This is by a company called The Good Scent. They don't name their fragrances. They just number them. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if they have more than 3, because I could find 1 and I can find 3. Let me tell you something. Another full price. Actually, this is a good segue. They're not all ballers here. Like I said, I found a couple. One super smoky. It was literally called like smoke. It was clearly clone of the replica, which is the name of the clone. There was a couple others, and the curation of 01 I did not like at all. I saw it, and I saw, with as good as number 3 is, maybe all of them are that good and I should get all of them. It wasn't for me. It was dark, it was dreary, it was too smoky, it was, maybe there was some black pepper or some pink pepper in it, maybe there was a little bit of iris, and it just I did not like it. This, I would drown myself in this every day if I could, if it didn't give people searing migraines, I'm sure. Very simple, as you see on the back. Mandarin orange, violet leaf, cedar wood. None of these are super fancy. The bottles are not super fancy. They're just good. Oh, love that sound. Eau de Parfum again. It's funny, they have these like things that go off when you try to steal. If you're trying to steal a $10 cologne or a $15 cologne, you got some issues. Oh, that's great. That's really good. So yeah, straight off the bat, you get super citrus. You get hit with that mandarin orange, but it's not in your face like the Club de Nuit is, or the Aventus kind of citrus, pineapple, lemon. It's soft, it's modern, it's there, but it's not unapologetic. As it sits, you definitely get more of the floral in, you get the violet leaf, and then at the base you do start to get a little woodiness. This is 100%, can I confirm that this is, Eau de Parfum. So, that's kind of the new normal, I feel, especially for clones and colognes that are a little, not the designer ones, but the 90s and the 2000s were EDT, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Toilette. Now, it's Eau de Parfum. It takes the game, 100%. And all of these, for them to be Eau de Parfums, for them to be as good as they are, honestly, it's insulting when you think about how much money you pay for Givenchy, for Gucci, for Yves Saint Laurent. You pick these up, and honestly, I was offended the second that I picked up this guy and smelled it for the first time. It's like someone slapped me in the face and was like, why have you been spending $200 on cologne when you can get something this good? I tell y'all, I'm not sponsored by TJ Maxx or any of these people. I'm a consumer just like all of you. But I would go to bat for any of these colognes. And I had no idea that TJ Maxx did this. I had to be bored in a mall one time for me to go over to the shelf and start sampling their fragrances to finally be like, what? I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. They leak. They're not the greatest quality of craftsmanship. They probably were picked up and dropped and sprayed a lot. But this, and this, if you like woodsy, fresh, sweet, a little hint of floral, but manly, those are your three. If you want a killer Aventus cologne and you like the smoke, your complaint about Aventus and Club de Nuit is that there's not enough smoke, go get this. And for a good time, call Oud Wood collection. Cedar, incredible, truly incredible. I don't know how often they replenish their stock and get new collections and new fragrances, new this, new that, but 5 killer colognes for $68 out the door. That's with tax, that's with everything. Incredible. All 3.4 ounce, with the exception of one, all eau de parfums. Go get these. Go to your local TJ Maxx. Holy cow. See you all next time. Be well.